Hi, I'm going to go ahead and open Pixlr Editor and show you how you're going to retrieve your projects. So if I come here, the option to open image should show you your project that you've been working on. So I'm just going to open up my project. Couple shortcuts that I just figured out. One is instead of hitting the 3 buttons and go to hidden on any layer you don't want to see, all you have to do is hit this little check mark in the box and it will take that layer to hidden, and you can check it again and it will make it visible again. So let's say I worked on this for a little bit and I want to save it. You're going to want to save it as a JPEG, and you're going to hit download and then show in folder, and it should bring up your Google Drive any second now and show you exactly where it's saved. So I probably want to rename this. So I'll click on it once. No. Let's right click. Nope. Double click. There we go. Rename. See, troubleshooting is beautiful. All right. Elf COVID Christmas. Enter. And here we are. So I'm going to just drag it and put it in my folder that I made for my surreal collage. There we go. So Elf COVID Christmas is now in there. And I'm going to close out of all of this. I realized my last video, it did not show you how to use the filters because I guess there's a time limit on how long I can record for. So I used filters on my elves. So I'm just going to go ahead and hide all of the masks. And then I'm going to hide the background and show you what I did. All right, so if you look closely, you'll notice that the elves are all pixelated. And I did that by going to effects. No, I didn't do that. Oh, these are nice. See, these are all the different effects that you can put on. And I believe I used Olay. Let's turn it down. Well, maybe I did it 100%, but I did it also for the background as well as the elves. And I made them all, oh yeah, and then there's a filter option. And you can change all of these up and see what they do. My suggestion is turning it all the way up. So I used green, I think, actually. Let's get rid of this ad. Again, free versions always have ads pop up. So I would turn everything on. Oh, wait, you're not seeing it because I'm not selected. Ha, ha, ha. There we go. Okay, so let's go all the way up with my green. So do you see how it looks speckled now? So that's what I did to make the elves. Now it looks super speckled because I already did this. So that's why the grain looks the way it does. And I think I just totally messed with the background by accident. So I'm going to put that back up and unclick and go back to the effects. Oh, what did I do? I'm going to cancel and I'm going to go undo, undo, undo. I'm going to keep going undo until I get back to the original. There we go. So I used that grain and maybe even turned the color down on the elves. So I'm going to make sure that the elves have the blue layer selected. And I adjusted the color this way for the vibrance, saturation. I turned it down. All of these things you can play around with. And if you don't like what you did, or you did it on the wrong layer, you can always hit the undo button and go all the way back to the beginning. But I also had to do the same thing to my masks so that they matched, and I turned down the tone of the mask color as well, so the saturation was turned down because they were way too bright and they didn't look like they fit. But once I put that grain filter on all of them, as you can see as I zoom in, they all have that weird pixelated look. It's like a blurry old school photograph kind of is the effect that I got. And once you're done messing around, you got to go hit save again, download, show in your folder, and you can replace the image that you already have saved there. Once I close out, my image should still be here when I open up Pixlr Editor, and it should be exactly where I left off. And that's all I wanted to show you today. Have fun.